Hi, your boy or cow, depending on how you see it, is back. Woo! Not with another platform develop, but last week was the Brackeys Game Jam, and here's the making of. Facebook. Never mind, you thought I just cloned Facebook? Pah! The game is called Fakebook, completely different. Just look at the two logos. So let's start at the beginning. No, not that beginning. I meant the beginning of the game jam. The theme was announced on Sunday, 20th February at 12 p.m. And so I sat down with my friends to discuss what we are going to do with it.
I have a great reality rising
Just kidding, I don't have friends. Ha, kidding again. I have actually two friends, but I ignored them and came to the decision, let's make a fake news finder game. Facebook would be the perfect base for that. So I opened Unity and fiddled about with the new collaborate, because obviously Unity would not make it that easy to start working. They have to have a new collaborate exactly when you need one. So you have to put hours and hours and hours of work into it, and it's pain in the hail. Oh wow, this is awesome. Took just 5 minutes to set up. So the first thing I did was to program the posts. I wanted them to be pulled from the web, and I had heard of GISTs, which are text documents on GitHub, which you can create, update and easily access via code. Remember these guys? Imagine your device goes like skrrr, brr, kakakra, give me the list of posts, and the server's like, yes boy. So for demonstration purposes, I show you what I mean by getting the post off a list in the internet. Here you see my GIST. It's called Fake Facts, and I hard-coded a scheme in which I have to write a post. In the first line, we have the actual post text, which contain hashtags. Boring. I code in Unity. The second line contains a link to the picture. Probably need to shorten this. Third I'm just gonna delete it. And determines if the post And is delete the fake, voice line. false, Never or mind, real, that was the true. music. In this Whoops. case, I typed true. Shut up, nerd. Anyways, let's move on. Speaking of UI, let's see how MDC did that.
Hey, it's me, friend number 1 or Rarbits or MDC. I guess that's the name most of you will know me by. I didn't record anything of my working process during the game jam because I'm stupid. You can look at it and think that it's cool or don't think that it's cool, but I'm just going to show it to you and maybe it's interesting enough. It's not my YouTube video, I guess. Here you can see all that I did. First of all, background. Then I made the stamps approve and fake. Here's the layout. I went for a post from Twitter on a background from Facebook, and that's what it looked like in the end. Those two are some other designs that I had in mind that didn't work out that well. That's a post, and that's the thumbnail for the game on itch.io. Those here are the characters, or like the persons who post stuff in the game. And wait, what's that? Wait, can you show me that? Oh yeah, that's what MoGamer9 did. It's a little piece of shit.
Wait, that's not fair. I did some UI as well.
I made the cool stuff.
I made the credits menu. Anyways, after I, not MDC, implemented the UI in Unity, the project started to get in shape pretty quickly. The post off the list in the internet quickly turned into posts that were watchable on the UI. This is how it looked at first. After the initial pain of downloading stuff from the internet at runtime, by that I mean the post, the rest of the project was pretty straightforward. You thought. Of course not. First problem. We still have to download the images from the internet. Second problem. We want the images to be scaled, or else it is going to look like crap, and there are more problems to come. Here the solutions for these two problems. The first one is obviously not a problem if you're an informatic nerd and math boss just like me, so that was done pretty quickly. But the second problem required basic math, and the math noob and informatic idiot like me needs days or hours to figure out how to scale the rect to the ratio of the size of the picture. Wow, it even feels complicated just saying that.
Anyways, luck was on my side, and after a few attempts, I met the devil. Hey, do you want to solve the problem, bro? Yes. Give me your soul. Okay. And after that successful deal, we had the most nearly completed working. But the rest is boring, so let's skip to the fancier things. Oh, do you know the game I'm currently not working on because nobody cares about the devlogs? It's a fancy super cool game called Platformer with 2 T's because wishlist on subscribe. So moving on.
I don't know about you, but I don't like my Facebook or Twitter or whatever being all spammed by the weird guy whose video you're actually watching right now. Subscribe and check my Instagram. And also my man's profile picture is kinda grey looking. Not to say boring, but actually never mind, it's pretty boring. Remember what friend number 1 just said?
Here are the characters, or like the persons who post stuff in the game.
Yeah, she made some characters to put into the profile pictures. And then it was my job of thinking of some usernames. And by thinking of them, I obviously mean stealing them from a website. And there we have it. Randomized usernames. There is actually quite a low chance that a post is written by one of us developers. But yeah, the profile pictures are also pretty sick now.
Then there was just a huge amount of polishing to do, and we were done. Oh yeah, I forgot that you were here as well.
Can I go now, please?
Oh god, no.
Please?
Alright.
Yes, finally. Hey, I'm friend number 2. You can call me Peep Bits. You wanna know what's better than graphics? Sound. Okay, so imagine this. It's your birthday. Not your birthday every year, but the day you were born. What's the first thing you experience? It won't be colors. It won't be game design. You know what it will be? Exactly. The cold slap of reality. Yeet! But after that, you start to hear things, and that's when you realize that maybe world isn't so bad after all. Okay, of course I'm kidding, but you get the point. Sound is really important when it comes to game design. So let me talk you through the process of creating all the sounds necessary for Fakebook as well as the music. First of all, I start out by creating a simple to-do list. In the ugliest way possible. That's right, we are going full text editor mode, baby! So, these are all of the effects we are gonna need. Let's get into it. I like to just start out recording random sounds which could sound close to what I want to achieve, and if I run out of ideas, I just turn to my music program of choice, Reaper, and repeat the same process there with musical instruments. Now, some of those went pretty smoothly. For example, the click was just. The whoosh for changing pages and the pop-up command were quite easy as well, only requiring me to record myself trying to imitate those sounds and then just pitching them up or down. Now for the next few sound effects, I will be using my second technique, which means going through different instruments and figuring out the best fit for right, wrong and hovering over something sound effects. Okay, now for example, say I found this classic strings instrument, which I want to use for the wrong sound effect. Now I just simply find the right notes I want to play, and I'm off to the races. Okay, that sounds about good. Now just repeat for the rest of them, and that's all the sounds done. Alright, I'm out of here, and... the music. Alright, our time budget is starting to run out a little bit, and I still have to do the music, so let's just go for something very simple and relaxing. First off, I added some percussion. Then I added this bass called Slow Creeper, which I like to use for a lot of my projects. And finally I added a main instrument, which should not be too intrusive, but still add a little bit of flavor to the music. I chose this synthetic instrument called Blurry Skies, another one of my favorites. And that's how they sound all together. And that's all the music and sound effects done. Moobits, take it from here.
Remember that the game is for the Brackeys Game Jam. So a game jam is a
game-making marathon.
and it is there to destroy the souls of the participants. But, you know, it is not about winning. It is not about making a perfect game. And holy shit, we have only 2 hours left. So it was at this moment I knew I had to push myself to the edge of what was possible. I made a trailer for the game in under an hour. I built and exported the game in under 20 minutes, so I had 3 hours still left. I used 5 minutes of them to polish the rest of the game, so after that I had just 2 minutes remaining. During them I made an itch page, and by that I mean telling Rabbits to write a text and then copying that, so that took half a day. After that we had just 10 seconds before we had to upload the game. That took ages when we finally were able to publish the game 10 minutes before the deadline. Yes, 2 weeks later and the results were here. We got a huge amount of feedback and we ranked 118th out of 1,647 entries overall. Our best placement was in the category theme. We placed actually 71st out of 1,647, so that's impressive. Great. I guess that's already it. A huge thank you for watching. Also, I put a lot of effort into these devlogs. I would really appreciate if you subscribed. Talking about subscribing, thanks so much for 20 subs. I guess I have to do this 20 subscriber special, we'll see about that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Play the game, download it, rate it, I don't know, do whatever you can do. Comment, subscribe, like, wishlist. Well, bye.